Padres 23 debut, Juan Soto in left field hitting third. Then your cleanup hitter is Xander Bogaerts. He'll be at shortstop. No Manny Machado today. No Fernando. Improved to 19 games over 500 and are one game over at home. Kyle Tucker moves to his left to make the play on Ha-Seong Kim. And that's how this game starts. Holds up on a pitch down, and that'll be a walk. Profar draws a one-out walk here in the first. Would be. He's leaning that way. He goes again, and the pitch is down for a ball. That'll be back-to-back walks. And the Padres will have two runners on with one out.
Happy medium.
Well, the Dodgers were the major league leader in walks coming into this game with the way the... That one's in play, has popped up. If it stays playable, Abreu's going to get there. He does. And that is a huge out after 6 home runs and 30 runs batted in. Swing and a miss. J.P. France pulls the string with a changeup. And he kind of dances up.
For Bob Melvin and this ball club with Waldron starting, keep an eye on the pitch usage from Waldron.
Haul a little bit.
He's protected.
Steve Sparks, the color analyst, and Waldron gets in on Altuve and breaks his bat on a 2-0 pitch. Altuve grounds weakly to third against the Washington Nationals. That one's tapped off the plate. Rosario coming in to make this play. 2 ground balls to third in the bottom half of the first inning. That one's hit sharply past Ha-Seong Kim into right field for a 2-out base hit. Yordan Alvarez continues to get on base at an amazing clip. He had a .623 on base percentage in his last 11 games. Now gets to the 300 batting average plateau with that hit. Bregman hits a high fly ball to center field, playable for Trent Grisham, as the Padres center fielder makes the catch for the final out. One hit, one left in late August into early September, but he is trying to adjust back, and Pena will move to his left to make this play on Garrett Cooper. Jeremy made that one look easy. He had to move. Swing and a miss. That changeup really fell off the plate. That ball hit pretty well to center field. Long run for Chas McCormick on the move, and Chas will get there on the warning track to put it away as Eggy Rosario. Quarter of his pitches. Because of the rarity of seeing a knuckleball, as Tucker sends that one into left center field. What has your experience been as a hitter in your career against the knuckleball?
Not good.
The game. Abreu sends this one, soft fly ball to right. Jurickson Profar will make the catch for out number 2. Against the knuckleballer Mickey Janis, and the only at bat he's ever seen a knuckleball in his career. Brantley will slice this one to left. Juan Soto is there to make the catch for the final out of the inning. So 3 after walking the 2, 3, and 4 hitters. Kim into center field. Here comes McCormick still going, and Chas will make a diving attempt, and out is the call. Chas McCormick with a diving catch. This is going to be our best look, I think. Yeah, that's a tough one. That's probably going to get overturned. Because it did. No, I think you might be right. Here's Adrian Johnson, the crew chief.
After review, the call on the field is overturned. There's no catch. The runner will be awarded first base.
First base. All right. Because they called it out, they're going to say Ha-Seong Kim got to second because Chas didn't try to make the play because he thought it was an out. Kim with a big jump started to go, and this one is over Altuve's head into right center field. Tucker is going to backhand it, Kim going to third, and the Padres have runners on the corners. And nobody out in the inning. Profar can. Called third strike. Soto sprints out of the box. He got fooled by J.P. France on 2 straight pitches. Ground ball towards the middle. Altuve will flip it to Pena. Double play number 21, and France has been a tightrope walker today. Waldron here to lead off the 3rd inning. And Chas with a base hit on the first pitch he sees. Second base hit of the game for the Astros. McCormick a leadoff base runner in the 3rd.
Those are all-star and home run hitting leaders.
Campusano's throw goes into center field. McCormick's going to get to third. Stolen base for Chas, number 15 on the year. And an error on the catcher, Campusano. Slow knuckleball gets by, and that is going to score a run. Chas McCormick does it all. Single on the first pitch of the inning, stolen base, and he's here, not a catcher. That one's wide, ball 4. Yainer a rare walk, and the Astros have their first 2 on here in the inning. Chas has already scored. Altuve drills one deep to left field. Altuve, 2-run home run. Number 16 on the year, it's 3-0.
There is such a thing as a hanging fastball, and Jose Altuve got it and destroyed it. 390-foot bomb. It was just a week ago he was sitting at 9 home runs and now has 16.
Jose's 4th home run of the season at home of his 16th. And he hit this one well into the seats and left.
Yeah, that's a hanging fastball, and Altuve, all he had to do is get that foot down and release the hands. And more than enough power in that body to be able to put that up on the train tracks. We're close to it.
And that's up the middle. Played nicely by Ha-Seong Kim. That guy is having quite a year defensively and offensively for that matter. But he plays.
They have stayed extremely close. They chat all the time, including when Waldron first came up. So they're guys that lean on each other. They've been through the high school
Bonds type scenarios.
Ground ball to short could be 2. Bogarts to Kim, and they turn a double play on Alex Bregman to end the inning. But the Astros put a 3 spot on the board. Chas France back to work, facing the number 5 hitter, Luis Campusano, who lines one right to Alex Bregman. Had to move a little bit to his left. And that is 1 pitch and 1 out on a bullet to Bregman. Played 1 fewer game than the Astros, so they can make up a half game on their own. They're just 1 back in the loss column. 2-2 pitch. Cooper called 3rd strike. Garrett Cooper down looking. That is strikeout number 4 for J.P. France. That one bouncing in there for the 5th walk. Diaz has to retrieve it off the backstop because Carpenter was on the move. So J.P. France walks. Called 3rd strike. Throws him on a breaking ball on the inside corner. J.P. France continues to let you know after this pitch. Yeah, he benefits.
Yep.
Went with a 3-2 knuckleball and walks Kyle Tucker to start the 5 straight games and 13 runs batted in on the week. With the knuckleball delivered home, Tuck picks up his 27th stolen base rather easily. No throw from Cam. Tucker wants to go to 3rd, and he's off and racing. Abreu picks a bunt, and Tucker's going to be safe. 27 and 28 on back-to-back pitches as Tuck makes a bid for a 30-30 season in his final season with the White Sox last year. Ground ball with the infield in. It's off of Rosario and into shallow left. That's going to score a run. Tucker had to retreat on the ground ball, and Aggie Rosario in 23 of his 24 at-bats, and he puts one in play here to center field. Backing up is Grisham. That'll be the first out. 7th game, as we all know. This one slowly hit. They're maybe able to turn it, but Chas able to beat it out. That was slowly hit, and the Padres tried a quick to go. There he goes. Pitches off the plate on the knuckleball. Chas has the 2nd steal of the day. Chas always entertaining. Not the smoothest head first slide without the throw, but he'll go in head. Astros getting to him here in the 3rd and 4th innings. This one to the backstop. And Chas can walk to 3rd. That'll be a called 3rd strike. Dotted him up on the outside edge. And that'll end the inning. But the Astros into right field. Tucker on the move. And a diving catch by Kyle Tucker. The Gold Glover in right makes a fine play here. 2-2 count, grounded the other way, and that's trouble. Bregman was basically in the shortstop position, so anything to the left side had a chance to get through. Profar continues. On base 3 times today, 3 times yesterday. Ground ball, right side. Altuve will go to second for one. Pena tries to turn, and they get the double play. Juan Soto hits it. Altuve with 16 home runs on the season pops the first pitch up here in the bottom of the fifth. Garrett Cooper will make the catch in foul territory. One pitch and one out. Usano getting a crash course today. Pena hits the knuckleball to left field, but he hits it right at Juan Soto. So 2 outs and nobody on base. He hooks this one to the first baseman, Garrett Cooper, and Waldron will have a 1-2-3 inning here in what might be his final inning of the day. He started, that was their biggest lead of the season. This ball hit to left field, and Yordan Alvarez doesn't have to move very far. Yordan makes the catch for out number one. To go. In the air, center field, playable for Chas McCormick. Chas makes sure Kyle Tucker knows he has it, and he does. Second out of the inning.
Showing a nice little bounce back. He's probably been the one that's shown some adjustments, except that one.
That is well hit. Matt Carpenter beyond the Astros bullpen hits one out to make it a 4-1 game. Carpenter with 2 outs in the 6th inning connects on the first pitch he sees. That is home run number 5 on the year for Carpenter, and the Padres are on the board.
Yeah, with all that traffic that JP has worked around, one pitch ruins that shutout effort. Fastball down, left-handed hitter just drops a barrel on it, hits it 424 feet.
Last 4. Needs one more out, and a little tapper beyond the mound. Altuve will barehand and throw, and he gets Cooper by less than a step. Good play by Jose Altuve to end the inning.
Trying to find it right here. The right-handed hitters hit him well.
And Bregman making a bid. The ball's out of the glove of Juan Soto. Looked like he was going to rob Bregman. Instead, Alex has a leadoff double. That's now an 8-game hitting streak for Alex Bregman. Tucker making a bid for another RBI. Profar can't make the play all the way to the wall. Tucker might have 3. Bregman can walk home. Tuck's going for 3. That's an RBI triple for Kyle Tucker. League leading 102 in the RBI column. And a 65% catch probability. There's an RBI for Jose Abreu. RBI in 6 straight games, every game this week, and has 14 runs batted in for the week. Now he's 1-2 on Michael Brantley, who hits one past Ha-Seong Kim into right field. 4 straight hits for the Astros, and they are putting it on Tim Hill here in the 6th inning. Abreu on second, Brantley on first, and McCormick with a line drive base hit to right. Holding up Abreu at third is Gary Pettis. Profar's throw comes home. The Astros with 5 consecutive hits in the inning. And now they've loaded the bases for Yainer Diaz.
Ground ball through the right side.
There's a base hit. 6 consecutive base hits. Astros lead 7-1. Yainer Diaz with an opposite field single.
I love it when Yainer hits home runs because he's got...
Bases loaded, nobody out. Rich Hill to Jose Altuve, down and in for ball 1. And it hit him. That'll be a bases loaded hit by pitch. And it's now an 8-1 Astros lead. Kind of a smattering of applause. I think the fans wanted to see Altuve hit with the base. Ground ball to third. Jumping catch by Eggy Rosario. And the play is not made at home plate. McCormick will score on what should be an error on the Padre catcher, Luis Campusano. Should have been a routine. Hits this one high in the air to center field. Trent Grisham backing up. It'll be an easy sac fly for Yordan. Everybody tagging. 2 will advance. Crossing the plate is Yainer Diaz, going to third. Jose Altuve. Yordan Alvarez drives in a run on a sacrifice fly. Into center field, Grisham coming on. He'll make the catch. Altuve will tag, and he will score. Astros now lead 11-1. Give Alex Bregman an RBI. Bregman with a run scored and an RBI today now has 93 of each on the year. With the Red Sox in 2022, and with the Pirates earlier this year, now with the Padres. And he sends one high and deep, right center field. Grisham back, it is off the wall. That'll be another RBI for Tucker. And after having no triples all year, he has 2 triples in 1 inning. It's 12-1. What in the Evan Gaddis is happening?
What the tuck?
No,
unbelievable.
No triples for 100.
Yeah.
And up the week with 14 stakes. Runs batted in. And Singleton pops the foul. Playable for Rosario, and Nagy will make the catch for the final out of the inning. But what an inning it was. The Astros score 8 runs. Tucker drives in. Runs 6th inning against the 2 Hills out of the Padres bullpen. Mashinsky let that one go. Gives Greg Kessinger a chance for an assist. And he makes it cleanly on his first try today. 1 out.
The coffee guys.
This ball hit well to left field. Eggy Rosario hits his first major league home run. He hits one off the community leaderboard side above the Crawford boxes. Rosario in his first major league start now has his first big league home run as he makes it a 12-2 game by hitting one deep into left field. Both the runs scoring on solo home runs for the Padres in this one.
93 up and in, and Aggie opened up.
Aggie Rosario first, trying to increase their lead from 2 to 2.5 games. Alex Bregman, a nice short hop pick. Hassan Kim, who's an excellent defensive player, gets robbed of a potential hit on a short hop pick. Right-handed hitter this year than lefty. And he has another base hit. Another 3-hit game, on base for the 7th consecutive time in this series. Padres are wondering why they ever let him go. Actually, it was his. Wave and a miss. Mashinsky picks up a strikeout, his first. Padres get a run on a couple of hits. A solo home run, first of the career for Eggy Rosario.
He's as old as my triplets.
How about that?
Yeah.
Seriously?
Broke in 2005.
Uncle Mike gets his first walk since. Fly ball, right center field. Jurickson Profar makes the call and the catch. There's one away in the inning. Slow curveball freezes Yainer Diaz. Actually, baseball history.
How about that?
Altuve, first pitch swinging. He's been aggressive today as he lines out on the first pitch he sees in the 7th, and that will be the end of it today. They would like to see Kunal take it to the house if possible. This one sent into center field. Jake Myers moves over into right center to make the catch on a line drive out. On the ground, slowly hit towards Ray Kessinger. That is out number 2. The wild card picture. Blue Jays winning today at home against Kansas City. I don't know what's going to happen with that schedule, but you would think it's a chance for the Astros to try and increase their lead going into the final week of the season with a schedule advantage down the stretch. Kunal. Kessinger goes down on strikes. Rich Hill soaking up innings for the Padres, right? Because we've been crushing him on
I guess
a lot of the other ones. Jake Myers goes down on strikes. On the ground to short. And that is boxed by Hassan Kim. Actually, that's not Kim anymore. It's Batten. They have rotated their infield. Matthew Batten, who was so good at third base yesterday. Baltimore and Kansas City. Road series against Kansas City, Seattle, and Arizona as Hill walks Dubon here. Singleton didn't mean to, puts the ball in play. The third baseman Sullivan, Brett Sullivan, the backup catcher, now playing third, will make the play to end the inning. Grisham, Kunal's second inning of work. Again, Dusty would like Kunal to finish out this game if he can. That's the second walk allowed by Joel. And memorable for Rosario with his first major league home run in his first major league start. He hits one to short. Greg Kessinger flips to Altuve, and Altuve turns a double play. That is what Joel Kunal and the Astros wanted after the leadoff walk. 2 outs, nobody on. We'll hear from others in this 12-2 ball game as Brett Sullivan in his first at bat drops one in front of Chaz McCormick. So Sullivan, who hadn't played in this series, until that pinch hit actually came on as the third baseman. Trying to do something that hasn't happened, and that's get Profar out here in the last 7 at-bats, and he grounds one to Altuve, and that is going to do it. The Astros wrap up a 12-2 victory. They take 2 out of 3 against the Padres, and they have their biggest lead of the season in the American League West, now 2.5 games ahead of the Seattle Mariners. Currently 3.5 ahead of Texas, but Texas has a big lead on Oakland late in that game in Arlington. Blummer, after a tough game Friday, nice bounce back to take this series.
It is. They did a great job after that Friday game. Didn't go their way, but at the same time, they understood that they had to take care of business right here at home. And the beauty of what this team is able to do is they can flip that switch, turn things around, and they've done that here at home, winning the last 2 in pretty dramatic fashion.
Astros 20 games over 500 for the first time this year, 82-62. They will welcome in the Oakland A's for a 3-game series beginning tomorrow. Dusty Baker and company will have a good Sunday night, resting in first place by 2.5 games. Back with more after this with a post-game show starting next.